Hey everybody, welcome back to Wicked Good Sports. This is At the Buzzer, and we're joined as always by Jack Tiernan. Jack, how you doing?
Ryan, we're good, man. It's been a long time since basketball, but we're finally back. So happy to talk some ball.
Yeah, it has been a minute, hasn't it? Obviously the All Star game happened. It was very exciting. Steph Curry lit it the fuck up. I mean,
Yeah,
when no one's gonna get in your face and you're Steph Curry, it's not that surprising. But yeah, what do you think of the All Star game?
I thought the game itself was fun. I
Mm,
think I think the weekend, right, like has definitely lost some of its luster over the years, which I
yeah,
think is unfortunate. But like the dunk contest, for example, was just like I turned it off. Like I was like, this is so bad.
yeah. No,
Game was fun. Game was fun though.
it's almost like I mean, I'm sure there are more creative things, but it's like, how many different ways can you dunk a basketball, really,
It's
at this
that
point?
plus like the increase in player safety and like
Mm-hmm.
teams really not wanting their dudes to like go out there and just jump all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Personally a fan of getting Javante Green in the dunk contest. Former Celtics legend Javante Green, best friend of Jason Tatum, current Celtics legend.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. He's had some elite dunks in game for the Celtics, and I watched him do it a couple times for the Bulls in their last game against the
Mm-hmm.
Mavs. I don't know, man. I just think, yeah, I think you're right. You just had a bunch of dude like you had like Cole Anthony, who's like 5'6" on a good day. I don't know. It was tough to watch.
Yeah, long gone are the days of Vince Carter just absolutely, enthralling all of us with his dunks.
I
But
know. And Aaron Gordon, Zach Levine, who probably will never do another dunk contest, both for different reasons entirely. But it's
right,
unfortunate.
yeah, I mean, there was a funny meme of Shaq. Like Shaq in like the 2000s reacting to a dunk,
Yeah,
and then Shaq at this one where he's just like completely stone
he's
faced.
like, yeah,
Yeah,
the Shaq face.
yep. It's like, that's too bad.
Like that's about right.
But yeah, no, I mean, All Star game always fun. Fun that they don't play defense at all, so the scores
Yeah,
get absolutely ridiculous, especially with their new like weird format
format
of
thing.
like,
Yeah,
yeah, teams winning each quarter. And I don't know. The one thing I do miss is when they all would be in their own jerseys. That was fun.
that was a blast.
Yeah,
You have a bunch of dudes with like different Eastern Conference jerseys out there. It's
it was
fun.
cool.
It's fun.
But hey, is what it is. All Star break is over. We're back to some real basketball, and well, some people are playing, some aren't. Ben Simmons not really
Oof.
playing. What's
Great
happening here?
transition. Speaking of transitions, Ben Simmons doesn't know how to apparently because after his trade to the Nets,
Mm,
he's out for until further notice, basically with
yeah,
low back soreness. And I guess that's the consequence of not playing organized ball for like not a year, but
mm,
probably what 6 months at least.
yeah. I mean, all right. So Jack, like, I'm not a professional athlete, very obviously, but like, you would
And
think you would be able to stay in shape enough to not immediately upon practicing get injured, right?
yeah, like I don't know how you can let yourself do that unless it
Mm,
was kind of like unless he was planning to come back and play the second half of the season for the Sixers,
mm,
and like started getting back into shape. I don't know. Like that's how you make your money, right? Like
mm,
that is your livelihood. I feel like that's the least you could do at that point.
right.
Um, yeah, I don't know, man. I think unless it was kind of like a fuck you to the Sixers, honestly. But now, unfortunately, like it's backfiring. So I don't know,
Yeah,
man. That seems like a very Ben Simmons move, in my opinion.
man. Like, I don't know what Brooklyn Nets fan like made the wish of like I wish we had three superstars on the Nets, but it was certainly a monkey paw situation because
Yes,
it has not worked at all.
they played like no, I think it was like 13 games total together
Mm,
or something like that. Like, Harden was there for a year, and then Kyrie and KD have each been there for I think this is their third year
yeah,
apiece.
and
Um,
obviously KD was hurt with his Achilles, but like
right.
yeah, it's,
But still, now Kyrie basically is being Kyrie, and granted, we might see him as more of a full-time player in the future. I think in
about to
reality, I
lift
think
restrictions real quick on the Barclays Center.
yeah, real quick, and I think to be honest with you, I think Ben Simmons, as much as we rag on him, I think he does qualify as like that third guy who will be able to go in there, slot into like a small forward, power forward
Mm,
position, and just drive the ball to the basket all the time.
right.
Because he's got that quickness. He still has a guard skill set aside from shooting. So they'll be dangerous once he's back, if he's back this season at all.
Yeah, and hey, I mean, at least they got Seth Curry out of
They
it. If
do.
Ben Simmons didn't play, that's not nothing.
Seth Curry, I think we talked about it when the trade happened. I think that was one of the most understated acquisitions, frankly. He's good.
So insane that it was like an afterthought. In
I
that,
know,
like they're
nobody
just
talked
like, yeah,
about
we'll
it.
just throw Seth Curry in. Like, okay,
I'm like, he's like your sixth man, and now he's
Mhm.
their sixth man too.
Yeah,
Aside from like, well, him and Patty Mills once Kyrie's back full time, but like,
right.
still, that's absurd.
Yeah, no, I mean, so
Great.
good depth. This team, if everything comes together, which it has not come together in the
No,
3 years, but if it does, they're going to be a very dangerous team in the playoffs, and not a team that anyone wants to play.
no, but I hope it doesn't come together because it would
Right.
be so funny. Like it's just satisfying to just
Mhm.
watch them like essentially like squirm while they wait for KD to come back, Kyrie to like be able to play, and Simmons to not hurt his back. It's so
Mhm.
fun, so fun.
Yeah, no, I saw someone on Twitter being like, it sucks that whoever is going to be the one seed is going to get the Nets in the first round of the
Right.
playoffs, and that does
That
suck.
sucks. That sucks a
Um,
lot because everyone's gonna be back. I'm sure of it.
mhm. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. But a little bit better for the 76ers, right, with Harden.
Yeah, I think Harden. I mean, he's come back and he's looked real good. And I say come back, but he's played his first couple of games
Yeah,
for them.
yeah.
And I mean, I see a lot of the memes out there on Twitter specifically that are like the free throw line after Joel Embiid and James Harden play on the same team, and it's like the Jimmy Butler exhausted at the finals
Yep.
thing. And it's like that's so spot on because those two dudes, I think they had like 59. No, I don't think that's right. I don't think that can be right. But I saw a stat that was an absurd amount of free throws between the two of them, and
I
I'm like,
feel
that
like
checks
I
out.
saw that Embiid made 7 field goals yesterday and scored 37 points. Uh, so maybe
Are
that
you
number you
kidding?
saw
I think
isn't too
that's it.
far off. Yeah.
I think that's it. I'm sure he made most of those free throws
Hmm.
too. I feel like that's probably the most important part of his game, frankly.
Yeah. He probably had more points from free throws than from the field goals. Like, ridiculous.
Dude's floppier than a dying fish. I don't know, man. I think it's absurd.
Mm.
He gets
I
all the calls.
We're gonna see a very interesting series if these two teams meet in the
Yeah.
playoffs. So that'll be fun.
Oh man. I as much as it would scare the hell out of me, I think it would be
Mhm.
very fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean it would be good for the Celtics if those teams played each other because then
I think so.
they would knock each other. One of them would knock the other out. So
And then
um,
once one's gone, it's a pretty clear path, I'd say, to the finals
mhm.
from the East, aside from the Bulls, maybe. But
Right.
it'll be interesting.
Yeah, no, I don't know. It'll be fun to watch as this comes down. Obviously, like I've told you off air, but I'll say on air, I put money down on the Celtics. I feel it.
Yep.
I'm pulling for them. I want this to happen. So it's also a good payout for what they're. It was like, I think it was like plus 2,300. So I was like,
Oh hell yeah.
I'll go for it.
That's
Like,
that could be
yeah,
nice.
yeah, that could be a nice
They're,
fade.
they look really good right now. And NBA moved them up to fourth in the power rankings,
Mhm.
I believe, which is absurd considering they like were. I mean, they're not even fourth in their own division right now,
Mhm.
so it's insane.
Yeah, no, they're just very hot right now. So I wanted to get in before. Like, if they continue
Our
this, I
man,
wanted to
yeah.
get in like now. We'll have to do something fun if they do win
Oh yeah,
the championship. We'll think about that. But
plenty of
yeah,
time.
any other big stories you want to talk about?
I don't know, man. I think let's hope the Celtics keep staying hot.
Mhm.
I think once the Bulls get everybody back at full strength, everyone's going to be reminded, like, oh yeah, Lonzo Ball's good. Oh yeah, Zach
Yep.
LaVine is good, and then put them together with potential MVP frontrunner DeMar DeRozan, and you're like, oh
Mhm.
yeah, these guys are scary.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, man. I think also I think it's just funny that the Lakers stink and they are essentially crumbling, and they're at the forefront of NBA Twitter. It's
Yep.
just a blast. It's so fun to watch.
Dude, NBA Twitter is having so much fun just dunking on the Lakers.
Eviscerated them.
Yeah.
It's a blast. I'm having fun too.
Yeah,
It's a
no,
great,
of
great.
course. This is great. As Celtics fans, it's like, yeah, love
We love it.
this.
We love it.
I like LeBron, but hey, man, gotta be
Me
on the
too.
Lakers. I gotta
Did it
root
to
against
yourself.
you. Sorry.
This is we called this in the beginning of the year when they pulled the whole retirement home together to just play, and it's kind of what it's been. A bunch of dudes who don't quite have the skills they used to, and they don't play defense really. So that's just what it is.
No, it's not good. And even
No.
fans are chirping at the players. LeBron's arguing with fans. It's a mess.
He left. He left before the buzzer even hit. Last, I think it was against the Pelicans. That's bad. You lose to the
That is
Pelicans by like 20.
Pelicans, yeah.
That's not good.
No, I mean,
Again, New Orleans. I'm impartial, right? But that's not good. You can't do that.
no. Hey, I mean, they're gonna get Zion to actually want to come back to New Orleans if they keep looking good
Yeah, for
like
real.
that.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, it's insane to me that there's this bad. Like I thought there was potential for them to be kind
Yeah,
of
me too.
mediocre, but like they might not even make the playoffs at this rate.
Yeah,
So like,
that's not good.
no, that's
Has
real
that
bad.
ever happened with LeBron? I don't think so.
I don't.
We'll have to do some research, but I don't
Don't
think that's
think
ever
he's
happened.
ever missed the playoffs.
I
Yeah.
think it was his first season in Cleveland. I think was the only time he's ever not made the playoffs, if I'm correct.
Did they not make it then?
I don't
Damn.
think they did.
Yeah, but ever since then, I mean, he's
It's been
37. We'll cut him a little bit of a break, but
right. He can only do so much too, you know? Like it's unfortunate.
yeah, no, I mean, it's kind of funny to see this all kind of go down, and I feel a little bad for Russell Westbrook now because it's definitely gone from being like kind of a meme to like now like people are actually
Now it's
like
like,
straight
oh,
up blaming him like
yeah.
for all of the dysfunction, but it's
Yeah.
yeah,
It
so
goes beyond that. It definitely he doesn't help by any means, but it's yeah, that's it. I feel that same sympathy for him, dude. He doesn't deserve it. He has been a great player on other franchises, but like they don't have that he doesn't have that credibility with the Lakers, for example. They traded for him and he sucks, and that's what it is. Now he just is bad.
yep, it sucks. And there's like memes of that LeBron commercial where he's talking to his younger self, being like, "Russell Westbrook's gonna call you in 2021. Don't pick up."
Don't pick up, yeah, like do not trade for Russell Westbrook. Like that's it. That's
Oh
the
my
meme.
god. So we'll see what happens there, but hey, second half of the season, let's get. There's gonna be so much good basketball, and now
Oh
we don't
yeah.
have baseball. Like all we got right now, basketball, hockey to keep us sports fans like happy, and
Bad
the
day. Yeah.
USFL. Don't forget.
Yeah,
Gonna,
coming soon.
yeah, gonna stand the Tampa Bay Bandits on this channel. That's gonna
For sure.
it's gonna be
For
it.
sure.
So.
That's our team.
Oh man. All right, Jack. Anything else before we get on out of here?
No, I think that's it.
All right, tell them where to follow you.
Best place to find me is on Twitter, and that's at Jack_Tiernan for a lot of NBA takes. You can also follow my disc golf Instagram account because I'm technically a professional athlete. Very cool. That's at Jack Disc Golfs. I'll have a lot of disc golf content on there, playing a bunch of tournaments. Follow me there.
Yeah, go follow him there. And the fact that they're a professional athlete adds a little bit of legitimacy to
A little
the
bit,
channel,
right?
I think.
Professional is very,
Yeah.
very light, but technically I am. Technically.
Hey, I love it. All right, go follow him there. You can follow me on Twitter at the fake BMR. This BMARR channels on Twitter at WG Everything and at Wicked Good Sport. On Instagram at Wicked Good Everything, twitch.tv/Wicked Everything, and on TikTok. Search Wicked Good Everything, search Wicked Good Sports. Jack, thank you so much for your time.
Of course, Brian. Thank you.
And we'll see you all in the next one.